welcome to my studio. And today we're going to be doing a song I can't believe I haven't done yet. If you've been on this channel a while, you'll know around January I usually do a Frank Sinatra song because I am really a Frankie fan, a big Frankie fan. So as a tap dancer and a musical theater lover and a Frank Sinatra fan, how have I not done New York, New York yet? Right? So that's what we're doing today. I was like looking through songs, I was like, nah, I've done that one. And then I had to go through my channel and be like, oh, I haven't done this one yet. What? So here we are. We're gonna be doing an intermediate dance to New York, New York by Frank Sinatra. I couldn't think of a better way to like kickstart the year than this piece. Now, we're not doing this at the beginning of January because that's already passed, but it is still like the beginning of the year, so it counts. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Also, if you're not already subscribed to this channel, do the thing. Cool. So we start with flap, heel, heel, flap, heel, heel. So it's the back heel that's gonna go down first. It's kind of like a lazy ball change. So it has that like flap with the right foot, then heel, heel, left, right. So it feels a little bit like a lazy ball change, like you're kind of just marking a ball change. That's how you know it's the back foot first. That's what I have to tell myself, so if that helps you, cool. If not, ignore that. So flap, heel, heel, flap, heel, heel. Opposite heel goes down first. So if you flap with the right foot, the left heel goes down first. So it's left, right, and then the second time, you flapped with the left foot, and then heel, heel, right, left. So let's try that. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. And of course, it's got a swing to it. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. So let's try that. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Awesome. The next part of the rhythm starts right away. A 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8. A 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8. So these are triplets, but the step has 4 beats. So just follow that rhythm. It's dig, spank, step, heel, dig, spank, step, heel, ball change. Sorry, that's really hard to say. So it's 2 paradiddles. See, there's a little pause before the ball change. A 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8. So you hold that little like, and 7, you hold the and, 8 is the ball change. 5 and a 6 and a 7, 8. So let's try that. Paradiddle, paradiddle, ball change. 5, 6, 7, 8. Paradiddle, paradiddle. Let me give you 1, 2, 3, 4. That makes more sense. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and a 6 and a 7, 8. Good. Let's add it on to flap, heel, heel. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6 and 7. Good. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6 and 7. Awesome. From there, your right foot's free. You have 2 5-count riffs. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then the exact same rhythm that we just did with the paradiddles. But instead of paradiddles, it's shuffle, step, heel. So shuffle, step, heel, ball change. So it's instead of dig, spank, step, heel, it's just shuffle, step, heel. Same idea, same exact rhythm, but it's a shuffle instead of a dig, spank at the beginning. That's all that's different. So the second part is 2 5-count riffs. Shuffle, step, heel, ball change. So let's try that. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6 and 7. Good. One more time. 5, 6, 7, go. Awesome. Okay, let's try that with music. I know it's not a whole lot. Actually, no. Before we do it with music, let's try the whole beginning. Then we'll try it with music. That, again, makes more sense. Ready? 5, 6, 7, flap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6 and 7. So that's how that all comes together. Try to keep that swing going. Let's try it one more time. 5, 6, 7, go. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Awesome. Okay, now let's try it with music. We are doing this to a guitar, I think it's called a fingerstyle solo guitar cover. It's really cool. Like, I love finding unique versions of songs, especially instrumental versions. I guess it's the violist in me that's like, I just want like a string quartet or like a guitar ensemble or something. I just love instrumental versions of songs. And it also allows the tap to be like more of a main voice sometimes, which is really cool. So we're gonna be using that version for this, but as always, the dance fits the original song as well, unless I say otherwise in a video. I think Winter Wonderland was like one of the exceptions to that rule. If you did any of my holiday covers, Winter Wonderland only fit one version of Winter Wonderland. So, but this one fits the original. Okay, let's try it. I'm so wordy today, I think because I've been cooped up, because it's like back to school hasn't started yet, so I'm kind of just like in my house. So I'm like just talking to you because I haven't had anyone to talk to. Except for Wally. All right, let's do it. It's a little bit of a long intro, but it gives you a chance to really get to know the song. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Sing along, why don't you? I'm like trying to, but it's either too high or too low for me, so I'm just gonna gnaw it. All right, so let's try it again. This time we're just gonna get a little bit more comfortable with it. We're not going to try to make it perfect. It's just the second time we've ever done it. Don't make it perfect. Don't make it the best thing you've ever done. Just try to improve it just like a little bit. Just get a little bit more comfy, okay? To the next section. Okay, so this time is just to make sure we have it before we move on. And I always say this, and I'm going to say it in every single video. If after 3 times you still need more times to try it before you're ready to move on, that is okay. That is the beauty of this being a video, because you can pause it, rewind it. You can even take a break, go have lunch, go shopping, come back, and then continue. Like, I am pausable. So put me on pause, put me on rewind, do it as many times as you need to, and then, when you're ready, move on. But for the purpose of filming, we do it 3 times, and then move on. Right, Wally? Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. If you're ready to move on, let's go ahead and do that. If not, you know what to do. All right, so we just did 5, 6, 7, 8. So your right foot is free. Now we have a real flat ball change. So 2 flat ball changes. No heel, heel, no lazy ball change. This is like for real ball changes. Flat ball change, flat ball change. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. So still keeping that swing. So just 2 flat ball changes. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, we're going to put a little bit of a Bojangles time step in here. This isn't like the Bojangles time step. It is a Bojangles time step. There were multiple, and this is one that my teacher taught me. So I included like a snippet of it in this. And I always want to make sure that I reference when I use something that somebody else made. And so that's why I'm doing that, but also always reference Bojangles because he's Bojangles. So you just did flat ball change, flat ball change. you have stamp, 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 stamp. So flat-footed, da, 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 da. A 3, a 4. So you did, you did a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. This is and 5 and 6. Or a 5, a 6. So stamp, 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 stamp. So it's just full lap, ball change, full lap, ball change, stamp, 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 stamp. 5, 6, 7, 8. So big difference between the ball change that's up and then the stamp stamps that are down. So it'll feel like you're doing 3 ball changes in a row, but you're not. Because the first one is up here, and then the next 2 are down here. And the ball change should be like right about here. Not should, you can do it next to each other, that's fine. I like to do my ball changes separated back and front, but the stamp stamp's gonna be next to it. So, you just did. Your right foot is free. You have brush back step, or spank step, or back flap, whatever you call that. I call it spank step, but if you call that brush dig, or back flap, it's all good. Whatever you call it, that's the step we're doing. So we just did and 5, 6, 7, stamp, stamp, brush step, or spank step. So let's just try that. Da, 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 spank step. 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. Then you have 2 Irishes. Shuffle, hop, step, shuffle, hop, step. Now you can add a pullback into those Irishes if you wanted to, but I don't want to. It loses the swing when you do that. So I don't want to add one, but you are more than welcome to if that's what you want to do. I'm just saying for the purposes of this particular version of the combination, you can always make it harder by adding pickups, pullbacks, whatever you want, but I'm not going to because I want to keep the swing. So we have a 1, 2. You see how it keeps that swing? So that is a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, a 8, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. So we added those Irishes, so now let's try to put all of that together and then I'll give you 5, 6, 7, 8. So all that together from full lap ball change. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Good. Let's try that one more time. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, to finish it off, a 5 and a 6 and a 7. Yes, sorry, I had to make sure that was the counts. A 5 and a 6 and a 7, hold 8. So now we lose the swing. A 5 and a 6 and a 7, we're going back to the triplets. You have shuffle, step, heel, toe, toe. And you're going to give it a slight move to the left. A 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8. So again, we're going back to the triplets. We had all that swing ending with some triplets, kind of just like we did in the beginning. A 5 and a 6 and a 7, hold 8. You have shuffle, hold 8. So let it roll. It's just a cramp roll and then 2 toes after. But let it all roll as one thing. So keeping your weight centered is key. Because if you have all of your weight on one foot, it's going to make the sounds very uneven. It's going to make balance very difficult, and it's going to make it not as even of a rhythm, if that makes sense. So that's the hold 8. So adding that on, let's try that. A 5 and a 6 and a 7, hold 8 gets added on after a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, and 8. Okay, let's just try it from the Irishes, and then we'll go back to flat ball changes, and then we'll add it with music. Ready? From the Irishes. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. So you're gonna hold and 8. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold 8. Good. Okay, let's go from flat ball change. And I think my knees just very audibly popped. All right, so from flat ball change. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, yard work starts. And then we'll try it with music and hopefully drown it out. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Good. All right. Let's try it from the top, adding all that on with music, and hopefully trying to get this yard work. That sounds great. Never fails. Every day. With the music. It's just a lot of swing, which is exactly what I would expect for New York, New York. When I choreographed it, all that came to me was swing and triplets, and I was like, not surprised. All right, let's try it again. This time, get a little more comfy with it. That's all. Section. Now the last section is longer, so it sounds like, oh no, there's only one more section, this is such a short dance. It's actually a little bit longer of a section, but it flows together so well that I'm going to teach it all in one shot. So one more time, and then we go on to the last section. Section, but if not, you know what to do. Like I said, this section is a lot longer than the other two, but one part of it just flows all together, and then it only left like 2 steps. So I was like, no, let's just teach it all. So the next part is a drawback section, and that's what I mean, like it flows all together. So you have a step and then 3 drawbacks. Your right foot was free after, and I'm sort of quasi at this point. So I'm going to take this opportunity to use the hypotenuse of my board. Can you tell I teach math during the day? So I'm going to take this opportunity to use the diagonal of my board, and then I'll center myself on what comes after. So I'm going to have step, spin, heel, step, spin, heel, step, spin, heel, step. So step and 3 drawbacks. Then I have 2 Cincinnatis, spin, heel, shuffle, heel, step, spin, heel, shuffle, heel, step. So if you've never done a Cincinnati before, and, okay, sorry, yard work. If you've never done a Cincinnati before, or you've never done a drawback before, we've done a step that you're just like, wait a second, I don't know that step. That's fine. I have a step tutorial playlist right down below in the description. Click on that link. Find whatever it is on that playlist that you're looking for. Like, I almost have like every step. If I'm missing a step, please tell me. I am running out of steps. I'm like having a hard time thinking of new ones to put on there. So please let me know if I'm missing something that you wanted to learn. Somebody was like, you've never taught crossing drawbacks, or not crossing drawbacks, crossing wings. I was like, oh, sweet, okay, cool, there's a new one to film. So go to that playlist. I know Cincinnati's are on there. I know drawbacks are on there. The drawback video is like old. You're gonna see me in a totally different place, I think with totally different hair. Like, it is old. But so that's worth looking at just for the yikes factor, but the tutorial of it is great. So, step tutorial playlist, that was my point, and now let's get back to the tutorial. So you had step, spank, heel, step, spank, heel, step, spank, heel, step, spank, heel, shuffle, heel, step, spank, heel, shuffle, heel, step. And if you notice, I centered myself on that. So I'm actually going to, because my board is a little on the small side versus like having a whole studio space, I'm going to use this diagonal and push myself a little bit more forward on my board, and you'll understand why. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That way I end up toward the front of my board, so I have space to do the next part, which is 8 more counts of drawbacks. So you just did. You have spank heel, step, 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 spank heel, step. 8 more drawbacks. And if you want, you can cross them. So I like to cross on count 3 and count 6. You can cross wherever you want, wherever you're used to. This is a tutorial for you to learn, and where it crosses doesn't bother me. Like, you can cross on 1 and 4. If I want to cross on 3 and 6, even if we did it together, it would look kind of cool, right? If you cross on 1 and 4, and I cross on 3 and 6, and somebody else crosses on like 5 and 8, I don't know why you would do that, but like, you know what I mean. So, yeah, so we just did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like to cross on 3 and 6 because it gives me the first 2 to get like prepped for the cross, and it gives me 2 at the end to get back on center. That's why I prefer 3 and 6. But wherever you want to cross, whatever, it's all you. And if you don't want to cross, just do 8 drawbacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No need to cross. It sounds the same. It almost looks the same. This is for you, so modify it however you want to. Okay, so that whole drawback sequence is a step and 3 drawbacks, 2 Cincinnatis, 8 more drawbacks with or without a cross. Let's try it. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? Okay, one more time. One more time. And then I'll add the last part. Like I said, it's just like 2 steps after that. So, right foot's free. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Then, your right foot's free. So we have 2 Broadways, or Shirley Temples, or Manhattans, or Alexanders, or I think somebody called it a butterfly. I think somebody called it a scissor, but I call something else a scissor. Anyway, the point is we are doing what I call a Broadway. If you call it a Shirley Temple, you are probably in the majority. If you call it an Alexander, you're just cool. I just think that's cool. Like, I've never met anyone that calls it a Manhattan, but I know some people do. So if you do, let me know in the comments. But and if you've never done this before, that is definitely on that step tutorial playlist down below. So you have full lap, heel, heel, spank, heel, toe, heel, full lap, heel, heel, spank, heel, toe, heel. And if you notice, we're swinging it. So you just had all these triplets with the drawbacks, then we go back to the swing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7, 8. And I'm not going to go into what a Broadway is because I have a whole tutorial on that. However, I am going to remind you, just in case anyone needs the reminder, your opposite heel goes down first. Just like in the beginning, when you flap, it's that opposite heel that goes first so that you can properly swing over. So, if you catch yourself using the same heel that you flapped with, that is incorrect, and try to switch it. And it should feel exactly like the beginning, that flap heel with the opposite foot. You're just going to the side. That's all that's different. I just wanted to put that little note in there. So 2 Broadways, right and left. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Good. Last part. You had all those drawbacks. You had 2 Broadways. Now the last part. You have buffalo step, buffalo step, but I want it to be a double buffalo. I want a flap in front of it. So I'm gonna do a flap. But like with all of my tutorials, you do not have to do the harder version. If you want to take it down a notch, you are absolutely welcome to. And just do a regular buffalo. But because of the swing and the triplet feel that we've had, for the choreography's sake, I wanted it to have that brush, step, shuffle, cross, brush, step, shuffle, cross. I wanted it to have that little like a 1 and a 2, a 3 and a 4. So it swings into a triplet, right? So if you want to, you can join me. It's flap, shuffle, cross, flap, shuffle, cross. Okay? So it's 2 buffaloes. You end with step, shuffle, jump toe, ball change. Now, for this one, I am going to add a pickup. It's the only time I'm personally going to add a pickup because I've really, really enjoyed the swing. In this one, the pickup doesn't mess up the swing. So if you want to, on that maxi forward, 5, a 6 and a 7 and 8. The pickup makes it a triplet instead of a swing. So I'm fine with it. Okay? Sorry, I get really excited. Step, shuffle, pickup, toe, ball change. Or step, shuffle, jump toe, ball change. Either way, it's a maxi forward. You're adding the pickup or you're not adding the pickup. It is completely up to you. So that whole section, you have the drawbacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I almost crossed on 1 and I don't know why. Anyway, so now we have the 2 Broadways. Buffalo step, step, shuffle, jump toe, ball change. Okay? So let's put all of that together from the drawbacks. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. You hear how it goes from like triplets to swing to triplets? It's so cool. All right, let's try that one more time. Then we'll walk through the whole thing. Then we learned it. We can try it with music. All right. So one more time, that section from the drawbacks. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Awesome. Okay, so let's walk through the whole thing. All right, starting from the top, from flap, heel, heel. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hard to say and do at the same time, and I think I say that every time we do that part, but it is. So let's go ahead and try it with music so I don't have to do that, and so that we can try it with music. Double whammy. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and try it. Remember, this is the first time we are doing it all together with music, which means it doesn't count. This is just the first try. Like, don't think it needs to be perfect. Don't even think it needs to be good. It just needs to be an attempt. That's all we're going for here. An attempt and a good learning experience where we go, okay, that's how that transition works. That's how the music fits. That's how this step is supposed to sound. That's what we're doing. It's not perfect. It's not show ready. No pressure. Okay? Very important. exactly as we expected. It was a good first try. Now let's try to get a little bit more comfortable with it. We're just gonna try to fix like one thing. Like, oh, you know, I think my rhythm was a little slow at the end, so I'm gonna try to fix that. That's all I'm gonna focus on. I'm not gonna focus on the fact that maybe my heels were a little off during the Cincinnati's, or maybe I was hesitant to jump into the Buffalo. No, I'm thinking, I think I can fix my rhythm at the end. I think I can make it more even. Just one thing, not all of it, okay? And get more comfortable with how the transitions go. Because really the transitions is where the difficulty is always at. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Now that we've done it twice, let's do it for the sake of the filming process and how these tutorials go. This will be our last time. Now again, it's video, so you can do it as many times as you want to. You dictate when your last time is. That last time could have been your last time. That's fine. It could be 10 times from now. Again, I'm pausable, I'm rewindable, I'm fast forwardable. Is that a word? I don't think any of those are actually words, but it's okay. So let's do this one last time, which means we have one rule. Make it fun. You have to make it fun. We just learned a tap dance to New York, New York. An intermediate tap dance to New York, New York. You have to make it fun. Frank Sinatra would want you to make it fun. I'm just kidding. I mean, probably. But, all right, so have some fun with it. Just enjoy the music, enjoy the movement, okay? Teaching it to you. I'm so happy that I finally got to do this song. If you have other Frank Sinatra or musical theater songs you want me to do, please let me know in the comments, just because it's pretty easy for me to find like pop songs to do because I have tons of requests for those, but I don't have a whole lot of like classic jazz standards or musical theater, and it takes me longer to find those covers that I can use because YouTube is like tricky like that. So let me, give me those suggestions and then give me time because it takes me a little while to find the covers. So, I had so much fun and I hope you did too. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button and join the TAP fam. We've got choreography tutorials like this of all levels. I've got them on playlists sorted by level. And then we've got technique exercises, step tutorials like I mentioned earlier, vlogs, challenges. On my sister channel, which I do with Sean, it's our vlog channel. I'm posting a house tour soon, or I already did. I can't remember. I don't know when this is coming out, but around the time that this comes out, I'll be posting a house tour. So make sure that you check that out because it does include a studio tour in the new studio space. So very exciting. But yeah, so make sure that you subscribe, and if you want more of my personal life, I guess, subscribe to the vlog channel. We have a lot of fun over there. And also hit the thumbs up button because the algorithm loves thumbs up. And it's not just helping me when you do that, it helps all the tap dance channels, like my friend over at United Taps It helps his channel if you hit the thumbs up on my videos, and it helps my channel if you hit the thumbs up on his videos, because it tells YouTube that people like tap dance. And that is pretty much what we want to do, right? We want to make people fall in love with tap dance again. We want to teach people to tap dance or give people more tap dancing to do. And the best way to do that is to hit the thumbs up and subscribe. So make sure you do both of those things, and as always, thank you for dancing with me.